now, the province's tourism is promoting the importance of getting vaccinated and ensuring travellers feel safe in the province. Thousands of holiday makers have descended on the province's coast. Like the rest of the country, KZN is in the fourth wave. eNCA's Lethiwe Mdluli is covering the story and she joins us now. Good afternoon, Lethiwe. You were in Richards Bay a bit earlier where visitors were being urged to vaccinate before they embark on their travels. Tell us more about that.
Well, Mfundo, today actually we started off in Richards Bay in the north coast of KZN, where there was an activation where the KZN Tourism Department was encouraging people to get vaccinated for tourism. They were calling that activation Jab for Tourism, where of course they were encouraging holiday makers who are going to be making their way into the province this festive season to get vaccinated, and also people within the tourism sector. You'd remember that back in July, and since we've been experiencing the pandemic, the tourism sector has taken a hit since 2020, and because of that, the sector is trying to encourage and increase numbers of people visiting the province. So, of course, now because we're within the fourth wave, they've been encouraging people to get vaccinated and also encourage their loved ones to also get vaccinated. But while we were actually doing that, we were also checking out the traffic on the N2, seeing if people are slowly making their way into the province. And what I can tell you with that regard is that it's slowly picking up. We're seeing a lot of vehicles on the N2 who are going to the north coast and also visiting Durban. So the numbers there are picking up. But when it comes to vaccinations, the KZN Department of Tourism was saying that they are seeing a decrease in numbers of people wanting to get vaccinated, which is why they actually did this vaccination. It started on Thursday and it will end on the 30th of December. So this whole festive season, they will be going around different places, especially those places who attract a lot of holiday makers, such as Richards Bay, to encourage those holiday makers to get vaccinated. I actually spoke to the city of Mhlatu, who's a spokesperson, a bit earlier on, and this is what he had to say.
It's a bit difficult in these times of lockdowns and COVID to properly estimate as to how many people we are anticipating. So we will be guided by the numbers after the festive season as to how many people visited our city. But we do anticipate quite a number of people. As usual, we receive quite a number of people from different provinces, different parts of the country, visiting our city, enjoying our tranquility, enjoying our beaches, enjoying our happy people who are always smiling at all the time. So we are expecting that they will have fun again this year, and they will also be able to adhere to all the rules and regulations of the COVID-19. We do encourage them to come here vaccinated, failing which we will have to make means of vaccinating them as soon as they arrive here, so that we ensure their safety and ensure our safety as well, and also ensure that they adhere to non-pharmaceutical preservative measures, which is washing of hands, wearing of mask, and so on.
Now, Lethiwe, we also understand that you spoke to KZN Tourism about the amount of visitors they're expecting this festive season. What are they telling you?
Well, for this festive season, they are expecting close to 1 million visitors. They are saying that usually they experience more numbers, but because of COVID-19 and the fact that a lot of people lost their jobs due to the pandemic, unfortunately that number has decreased, and they're expecting close to 1 million visitors this year. They're also saying that they're seeing that the occupancy rate in hotels is not decreasing. People are still coming into the city. It's now standing at 60%. Which they are saying is a very good sign that people will be heading into KZN. They are encouraging all those who have planned their destinations to, of course, be safe on the roads, and also when they get here to adhere to all COVID-19 protocols. While speaking to KZN Tourism about the occupancy rate within the hotels in the province, this is what they had to say.
At this point in time, during this season, we are expecting, high occupancy rates. We are sitting at 60% at the moment, which tells us, and we've spoken to our trade as well, our tourism stakeholders. They are saying not a lot of cancellations took place for domestic tourism, but for international marketing, obviously that was affected because of the Omicron variant. However, domestically, KZN is still the #1 destination in South Africa. So we are building on that. We are saying, we are talking to our stakeholders, and they are saying to us, well, people are coming in. we are expecting about 890,000 people to come into the province. Occupancy rates are sitting at 60%, as I said, and people are choosing different ways of, we're seeing a different trend where people are choosing self-catering establishments. And so as much as the sector was affected hugely, we are seeing a bit of recovery in terms of domestic market, in terms of domestic numbers that are coming into the province, and in terms of our occupancy rates.
Well, thank you very much. That was reporter Lethiwe Mdluli giving us an update on the tourism in KZN this festive season. Now, still